Good evening, my royalty Israelite kings and queens. How's everybody doing? Everybody alright? Alright then. Let us get started with before you can be saved. There are some things you're going to have to accomplish, my people, before you can be saved. Hello there, my royalty Israelite, Aquarius Queen, / Battle Axe, Rosie Jones. Is everything alright, Rosie? I pray that all is good with you and your family. Yes, indeed. Now, with that being said, let us get started. The physical man had to die. So you need to understand that the physical man had to die, my people, and the spiritual man had to have the consciousness of the nature of the carnal man destroyed. You have to destroy that, people, you understand? Pay attention. Let us read it again. All right, then. The physical man had to die, and the spiritual man had to have the consciousness of the nature of carnal man destroyed in his spiritual nature, so that he would not longer, in other words, so that he would no longer know the differences between good and evil, but would only be conscious of good. So you got to get rid of that evil consciousness, people. All right then. Consciousness of life and spirit, but would only be conscious of good, conscious of life and spirit before he could be saved. So if you ain't got rid of that, people, this is how you know you are not saved. And I'm speaking to my royalty, 12 tribes of Israel. I don't give a damn about the rest of you. You understand? You understand? Because the rest of y'all get to figure it out in the 1,000-year reign of our royalty Israelite, Messiah Isa. Alright then, that's when he gonna ban all evilness and wickedness and the devil and all his minions up off of the earth, people. He gonna give y'all choice at that time. Psalms 83, demon-ass bastard. Whether you gonna cleave to the royalty household or you gonna fall by the wayside. You don't have that opportunity right now. So I pray that you fools are doing your due diligence. You Psalms 83 demons, you need to be reading for yourself as well. Alright then. The destroying of this consciousness of the carnivore nature of the natural man within the spiritual consciousness of the spiritual man. The spiritual man is the soul, people. Alright? So he could no longer be conscious of good and evil, but only know and be conscious of good, of spirit and life. By the quickeness power of the spirit is regeneration, recreation, people. It's being reborn. That's what it's saying. Alright. Don't get it twisted now. You better pay attention because time is very short. And a lot of y'all think y'all are of the household and you doing the right thing. Let me be the first to tell you that you are not. Straight and narrow is the way, people, and you've been given the way. So I hope that you take your time and meditate on this and get it right. You still have a chance to get it right, Israel. So do your due diligence, okay? All right then. Once again, but only know and be conscious of good, of spirit, and of life by the quickeness, power of the spirit is regeneration, recreation, rebirth, all right, being reborn. That's the only way it can happen, people. This regeneration or recreation or being reborn of the spiritual man, which is the soul, continues daily in all those who believe in the Christ, who believe in the Christ, who is our royalty, Israelite Messiah, our Isa, our brother, and becomes complete light in life upon the dissolution of the natural man and the spiritual man. Convergence is the turning. Pay attention now if you want to know what conversion is. All right. Conversion is the turning from the natural man, the lust of the flesh. Now, this is what the natural man is, to the spiritual man, which is the soul, from death to life. That is how you go from death to life, my people. Do you understand? Salvation is that spiritual state in which, pay attention now, it is that spiritual state, people. All right then. Y'all need to be paying attention. It is the spiritual, I say it as many times as the Father want me to say it until you can get it in your head. I suggest you take this, and you meditate upon this until you can feel it in your soul. All right? In your spirit, people. All right then. The soul from death to life. Salvation is that spiritual state in which the spiritual man, which is the soul, enters, wherein he knows only spirit in life and is unconscious of matter in death. So you got to get to the state, people, where you are unconscious of matter in death. If you want to be saved, nothing in this world is given for free, people. You're going to have to work for it. Not sitting up listening to me in these videos. No. You can listen to these videos, but you have to take action, people. And the action you need to be taken at this state, my people, is studying, meditating, doing your due diligence. If there's something you don't understand, you need to ask the Father, the Messiah, the mothers yourself. You got to feel it in your soul, people. I can't give it to you and nobody else can. We all working on this road together. You understand? You understand. You have to understand. Time is very short, people. Yes, indeed. Time is short. Almost over. Do you understand? Of which are in the, pay attention now, of which are in the mind of the serpent. The sex in lust century. Not centuries, people. Although we have been through centuries of this shit. Alright, alright. Of which are in the mind of the serpent the sex in lust senses. All of the evil, strife, and sorrow, and suffering, and death of the material man emanates from the power and the attributed, pay attention people, in the attributes, my bad, of the lust and sex nature within his carnal nature and are, pay attention now, and are in violation of the law of the spirit and spiritual life. So that's a violation right there of the spirit in the spiritual life, people. I'm speaking to my royalty family, alright, alright. Had the spiritual man never taken into his consciousness and mind the conception and knowledge of the natural, of the carnal man, matter would have been swallowed up by spirit. Did you hear that? Would have been swallowed up by spirit, people. Death by life, and this planet would have been inhabited by spiritual beings. So if you want to be a spiritual being, you have been given what it is you need to be focused on. You see the big picture? So reach, reach, reach. Hands high in the sky and grab, grab, grab. All right then. All conception originally was spiritual, and all the universe was populated with spiritual beings by the conception of the divine mind. But man messed all that up, and now you're going to have to fix it. But when man, in his spiritual capacity as personal beings, took into his spiritual consciousness the law of lust and the attributes of the natural man, he was conscious of spirit. And pay attention now. He was conscious of spirit and matter, the law of life and death. He knew the differences between and was conscious of good and evil. And the spiritual man could not, pay attention now, and the spiritual man could not develop fully and complete spiritual life So that's how we got messed up in the game, people. Spirit could not translate and transform man. Do you understand? I pray that you understand. Yes, indeed.